Stop wasting your days chasing distractions. Every minute you scroll, every night you procrastinate is stealing your future success. Today you're going to learn the exact daily routine that top students follow to dominate focus, eliminate procrastination, and build a life of discipline. This isn't theory. This is actionable. If you follow this step by step, you will transform your academic performance, your mindset, and your future. Pay attention, take control, and start winning now. Chapter 1. Wake up winning. Your morning sets the tone. Your morning is your foundation. Win the morning, win the day. Every single day. That's not a cliche. That's the truth. If you wake up scattered, tired, or reacting to everyone else's schedule, the rest of your day will follow that chaos. You will be reactive. You will be distracted. You will chase every notification, every trivial task, every fleeting thought. And at the end of the day, you will wonder why you got nothing meaningful done. But here's the reality. You have a choice. You can let the world set your pace, or you can take control. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need the perfect house. You don't need perfect conditions. You only need the discipline to start your day on your terms. That's the key. The first step is simple. Wake up early, consistently, and intentionally. Not 10 minutes earlier than usual. Not whenever you feel like it. Early. The same time. Every single day. Why? Because your body and mind crave consistency. They thrive on rhythm. When you wake up late or inconsistently, your brain is reactive. It's already behind. When you wake up intentionally, your mind is awake. Your energy is ready. Your focus is available. Look at the most successful people you know. Students, athletes, entrepreneurs, they all understand this. They don't wake up and scroll. They don't hit snooze repeatedly. They rise, they move, they act. Consider Benjamin Franklin. He famously said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." That wasn't luck. That was discipline. That was design. That was intention. So what does a winning morning actually look like? Let's break it down. You don't need to copy anyone exactly. You need a system that works for you, that you can repeat, that builds momentum. Momentum is everything. Momentum compounds. One disciplined morning leads to another, and before you know it, your productivity is unstoppable. Step 1. Hydrate immediately. Your body has been fasting all night. You are running on zero water. Your brain is dehydrated. Your energy is low. Drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. No excuses. No delay. That's the first small win. One win in the morning sets the tone for all the others. You have a choice. Ignore your body and stay sluggish, or fuel it and gain control. That's the key. Step 2. Move your body. It doesn't have to be an hour at the gym. 10 minutes of push-ups. 15 minutes of stretching. A short jog around the block. Movement wakes up your system. It signals to your brain that today is not a day to waste. Movement increases focus, energy, and alertness. Every high achiever I know starts their day with movement. You don't need permission. You don't need fancy equipment. You only need action. Step 3. Plan and prioritize. Take 5 minutes to write down your 3 most important tasks for the day. Not 10 tasks. Not a long, intimidating to-do list that paralyzes you. 3. That's it. Focus on what will move the needle the most in your life and your studies. Write them down. Repeat them aloud if necessary. This simple act of clarity removes decision fatigue, boosts focus, and ensures your actions align with your goals. Remember, it's not about motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It's about discipline. You have a choice, plan or drift. That's the key. Step 4. Mental priming. Spend 5 minutes journaling, reading, or visualizing your ideal day. Imagine completing your tasks with energy, confidence, and precision. Affirm your priorities. Reinforce your purpose. Your mind follows your focus. Your mind is the battlefield, and if you win your morning mentally, the rest of the day is easier. Daily mental priming is non-negotiable if you want to dominate your academics and your life. You don't need anyone's permission to do this. You don't need to wait for the perfect mood. You do it every day. That's the key. Now let's be real. You're going to face resistance. Your bed is comfortable. The snooze button is tempting. Your brain will argue. It will make excuses. Just 5 more minutes. I'm too tired. It's the weekend, relax. That's the trap. That's procrastination disguised as rest. Discipline beats excuses. Every time. You have a choice. Give in or rise above. That's the key. Every morning you win over your excuses, you win over your day. Every morning you lose, the day slips away. Here's a real-world example. Consider a student preparing for exams. They wake up at 6 a.m. every day. First they hydrate, then they move, then they review their top 3 priorities. By 7 a.m. they are already ahead of 80% of their peers. Their brain is awake. Their body is energized. Their focus is razor sharp. They've already set the tone. Compare that to the student who wakes at 9 a.m., checks Instagram, eats breakfast distractedly, and starts studying in a reactive, scattered state. Guess who performs better? Guess who feels in control? The choice is yours. That's the key. Repetition matters here. Say it with me, your morning is your foundation. Win the morning, win the day. Every single day. You will hear it again and again because it's true. You will act on it again and again because it works. Consistency compounds. Discipline compounds. Small wins every morning lead to massive results over time. You don't need luck. You don't need inspiration. You need a plan and the courage to execute it daily. And let's reinforce this. It's not about sleeping longer. It's not about waiting until you feel ready. It's not about your environment being perfect. It's about discipline. It's about choice. You wake up on purpose. You move on purpose. You plan on purpose. You prime on purpose. That's the key. You will never regret taking control of your morning, but you will regret letting it slip away. Every single day. So here's your challenge for today. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier than usual. Hydrate, move, plan, prime, repeat. Do it for 3 days in a row. Notice how your energy, focus, and confidence rise. Notice how your productivity skyrockets. This is not theory. This is actionable. You have a choice. You can take control or you can let the day control you. That's the key. You mastered your morning. You mastered your focus. You are now ready to take control of your tasks, your learning, and your future. But this is just the beginning. You have laid the foundation. You have set the tone. Every day from here you can build momentum. Every day from here you can win. Now let's move forward to the next essential step. It's time to learn the fuel that powers your brain and your body. Chapter 2. Fuel your brain. Eat for energy, focus, and retention. Food is fuel. Brain fuel is focus. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. That's the mantra. If you want to dominate your studies, your exams, your performance, you cannot skip this step. You have a choice. You can eat anything and drift through your day in a fog, or you can fuel your body and your brain for peak energy, laser focus, and memory retention. That's the key. Let's start with the truth. What you put in your body directly affects your attention, your mood, your memory, and your willpower. Skipping breakfast or eating sugar-heavy foods in the morning is like trying to drive a Ferrari on empty. You'll sputter. You'll stall. You'll get nowhere fast. But feed your brain the right nutrients and suddenly you're alert, energized, and unstoppable. You don't need permission. You don't need a personal chef. You just need discipline. Step 1. Hydrate immediately. Your body has been fasting overnight. Your brain is 75% water. Dehydration reduces your cognitive performance, memory, and mood. You feel sluggish. Your focus drops. You make more mistakes. Drink a full glass of water as soon as you wake up. No excuses. This is non-negotiable. You have a choice, hydrate or drift through the morning in low-energy mode. That's the key. Step 2. Protein is non-negotiable. Protein is the building block of neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, and acetylcholine. These chemicals control focus, motivation, and memory. Eggs, Greek yogurt, nuts, or protein shakes are fast, simple, and effective. You don't need fancy meals. You need protein. Protein fuels your brain. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. Step 3. Cut the sugar spike. Sugary cereals, pastries, and sweetened drinks may give you a short burst of energy, but it crashes fast. You don't want spikes and crashes. You want steady, sustained energy. Complex carbs, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables release glucose slowly, giving your brain the fuel it needs to stay sharp. Remember, it's not about eating less, it's about eating smart. Discipline matters more than desire. That's the key. Now let's talk real-world examples. Think about top students, athletes, and performers. They don't skip breakfast. They don't binge on energy drinks or candy. Serena Williams starts her mornings with a carefully balanced meal: protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Elon Musk reportedly starts his day with coffee and a quick, protein-rich bite to keep his mind sharp. These are people with results. These are people who understand one simple fact: food is fuel. Brain fuel is focus. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. Step 4. Timing matters. Don't eat a heavy meal right before sitting down to study. Give your body time to digest. Eat 20 to 30 minutes before starting deep work. Your brain needs fuel, not distraction. When you eat the right food at the right time, your focus improves. Your retention improves. Your performance improves. You have a choice. You can snack mindlessly or you can fuel deliberately. That's the key. Step 5. Supplements can help, but don't rely on them. Omega-3s, B vitamins, and magnesium support brain function, but they are not a replacement for real food. Discipline beats shortcuts. Whole foods beat gimmicks. You have a choice. Take the easy route and hope for results, or do the work, eat right, and watch your energy soar. That's the key. Here's a simple, practical morning routine you can implement right now. Wake up. Drink a full glass of water. Move your body lightly to wake up your system. Eat a protein-rich breakfast with complex carbs and minimal sugar. Repeat your mantra: food is fuel. Brain fuel is focus. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. Let's reinforce this idea. What you put in your mouth determines what comes out of your mind. You want to memorize faster? You want to focus longer? You want to think clearer? You fuel smarter. You fuel deliberately. You fuel with discipline. Every meal is a choice. Every snack is a choice. You have a choice, and that choice compounds. You don't need permission to take control of your nutrition. That's the key. Now, consider the consequences of ignoring this. You grab a sugary cereal or skip breakfast entirely. Your blood sugar spikes. Your energy crashes. Your brain fog sets in. You procrastinate. You get distracted. You forget what you just read. You feel frustrated. Your results suffer. That's not luck. That's cause and effect. Discipline fixes it. Discipline fuels it. That's the key. And here's a bonus truth. Eating right in the morning affects your choices all day. If you start with healthy fuel, you're more likely to choose disciplined meals at lunch. You're more likely to avoid mindless snacking. You're more likely to study effectively, focus longer, and retain more information. Your morning sets the stage. Your fuel sets the pace. You have a choice. You can eat carelessly or you can eat intentionally. That's the key. Repetition matters. Say it again and again. Food is fuel. Brain fuel is focus. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. Say it while preparing breakfast. Say it while drinking water. Say it while choosing your next snack. Say it until it becomes your mantra. Until it becomes your habit. Until it shapes your brain and your day. That's the power of discipline. That's the power of choice. That's the key. Finally, let's tie this back to your morning routine from Chapter 1. You wake up early. You hydrate. You move. You fuel your brain. You plan. You prime. You are building momentum. Every step compounds. Every disciplined choice adds up. You're no longer drifting. You're no longer reacting. You are proactive. You are powerful. You are focused. That's the key. Your challenge for today is simple. Commit to one disciplined breakfast tomorrow morning. Hydrate. Eat protein. Limit sugar. Say your mantra: food is fuel. Brain fuel is focus. Focus builds results. Repeat daily. Pay attention to how it affects your focus, mood, and retention. Track it. Repeat it. Make it non-negotiable. You have a choice. You can fuel like the average student, or you can fuel like a champion. That's the key. You mastered your morning hydration, movement, and now your fuel. You are taking control of your energy and your focus. Next, we're going to build the habit that will ensure you never waste another hour: prioritization and ruthless focus. Chapter 3. Prioritize ruthlessly. Focus on what actually matters. Not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. Say it again. Not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. That's the mantra you need to carry with you today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Most students, most people, get trapped in busy work. They fill their days with emails, notifications, social media, and tasks that feel urgent but are completely unimportant. They stay busy. They feel productive. And at the end of the day, they have nothing to show for it. That's not luck. That's choice. And you have a choice. You don't need anyone's permission. You can decide to focus. That's the key. The first step in prioritization is understanding the difference between urgent and important. Urgent tasks demand immediate attention. They scream at you. They make you anxious. They fill your day. But they don't always lead to meaningful results. Important tasks move the needle. They grow your skills. They improve your grades. They build your future. They may not scream at you. They may not feel urgent. But they matter the most. You have a choice: chase urgency or pursue importance. That's the key. Let's bring this to life with an example. Imagine a student who spends 2 hours replying to text messages and social media comments before starting homework. Feels urgent. Feels necessary. But is it important? No. The student who spends those same 2 hours completing a study plan, reviewing notes, or practicing problem sets is focusing on what matters. The difference in outcomes is massive. You have a choice. Choose what matters. That's the key. Here's a simple framework you can use immediately: the Eisenhower matrix. Draw a square and divide it into 4 boxes. Top left, urgent and important. Top right, important but not urgent. Bottom left, urgent but not important. Bottom right, neither urgent nor important. Your goal is to spend most of your time in the important but not urgent quadrant. This is where growth happens. This is where focus matters. This is where you build discipline. You don't need anyone's permission to draw this matrix. You don't need fancy apps or complicated systems. You just need clarity. That's the key. Another tool: daily MITs, most important tasks. Each morning, write down the 3 tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals today. Not 10 tasks. Not 20. 3. Prioritize these above everything else. Start with the hardest or most critical one. Finish it before you get distracted. You will feel unstoppable. You will feel accomplished. You will feel in control. Say it with me again: not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. Repeat it until it sinks in. Let's talk repetition and habits. This isn't a one-time exercise. Prioritization must be daily. Every morning, review your tasks. Every evening, reflect on what actually moved the needle. Ask yourself, did I focus on what matters or did I chase what was urgent? You have a choice. You can drift or you can plan. You can react or you can act intentionally. That's the key. Now let's look at a real-world student example. Sarah, a college sophomore, used to cram all her study sessions the night before exams. She responded to every message, checked every notification, and chased every urgent task during the day. Her grades were inconsistent. Frustration piled up. Then she implemented MITs. She identified 3 critical tasks every morning: review lecture notes, solve practice problems, and write a summary of key concepts. Everything else was secondary. Her productivity soared. Her focus sharpened. Her stress levels dropped. Not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. That's the key. Here's the truth: time is your most valuable asset. You cannot buy more. You cannot recover lost hours. Every wasted minute is gone forever. So why waste it on tasks that don't matter? Why give your energy to distractions disguised as urgency? Discipline is choosing to spend your time on what actually moves you forward. Discipline is ruthless prioritization. You have a choice. You don't need anyone's permission. You can say no to what doesn't matter. That's the key. And don't misunderstand this. Prioritization doesn't mean neglecting responsibilities. Urgent tasks still exist. Deadlines still exist. You must handle them efficiently. But don't let them dominate your life. Handle urgent tasks fast and then return to what matters. Focus your energy on high-value activities. That is how results are created. That is how discipline compounds. Not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. Repeat daily. That's the key. Let's get tactical. Start tomorrow morning with these steps. Identify your 3 MITs before breakfast. Spend the first 2 hours of focused work on MIT number 1, uninterrupted. No phone. No notifications. No excuses. Handle urgent, low-value tasks after completing MIT number 1. Keep them short and controlled. Reflect at the end of the day, did I focus on what matters? Adjust tomorrow accordingly. Every day you practice this, your ability to prioritize strengthens. Your focus sharpens. Your results compound. You don't need permission to create this system. You don't need a perfect environment. You only need discipline. You have a choice. That's the key. Now, let's consider habits that undermine prioritization. Checking your phone first thing in the morning. Multitasking while studying. Responding to trivial messages before handling critical tasks. These habits are silent productivity killers. You don't have to let them control you. Replace them with MITs. Replace them with deliberate focus. Not everything matters. Focus on what matters. Do less, achieve more. Repeat daily. That's the key. Finally, understand this. Ruthless prioritization is the foundation of long-term success. When you master the skill of focusing on what actually matters, you unlock time, energy, and results. You stop chasing distractions. You stop spinning your wheels. You start building momentum. You are in control. You have discipline. You have focus. And every day you reinforce it. Every day you win small victories that compound into massive results. That's the key. Your challenge for today is simple. Identify your 3 MITs before you touch your phone tomorrow. Complete them first. Block everything else until they are done. Reflect tonight. Did you focus on what matters? If yes, repeat tomorrow. If no, adjust. Discipline is built through repetition. Momentum is built through focus. You have a choice. That's the key. You have mastered your morning routines, your fuel, and now your priorities. You are building the foundation of unstoppable focus and productivity. Next, we will learn how to harness your concentration with deep work. Chapter 4. The 90-minute rule. Deep work wins the game. Work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. Say it again. Work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. That's the mantra for today. If you want to achieve real results, you cannot rely on scattered attention. You cannot multitask. You cannot study while scrolling through your phone or letting notifications ping every few minutes. That's not work. That's distraction disguised as productivity. You have a choice. You can drift or you can focus. That's the key. Here's the truth. Humans are not built for constant attention switching. Every time you jump from task to task, your brain loses energy, your focus resets, and your memory retention drops. You get tired faster. You remember less. You feel frustrated. It's not luck. It's biology. And the solution is simple: deep, uninterrupted focus and timed blocks. That's why the 90-minute rule exists. Top performers, elite students, and high achievers use it every day. You don't need anyone's permission to adopt it. You only need discipline. So, what is the 90-minute rule? It's a single principle. Work with complete focus for 90 minutes, then take a short break. 90 minutes. Not 60. Not 45. 90. This is based on research about ultradian rhythms, natural cycles of alertness that peak approximately every 90 minutes. Work with your biology, not against it. Push longer than 90 minutes and your brain fatigues. Work less than 90 minutes and you underutilize your potential. You have a choice. Work deep or waste time. That's the key. Let's break it down. During a 90-minute session, eliminate distractions. Phone on airplane mode. Notifications off. Study in a quiet space. Do not allow interruptions. This is non-negotiable. You have a choice, chaos or focus. That's the key. Focus on one task. Do not switch subjects mid-session. One subject, one project, one goal. Depth beats breadth. Depth builds skill. Depth creates results. Work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. Repeat it. Take notes, summarize, and process as you go. Active engagement cements memory. Passive reading is wasted time. Your brain needs challenge, not comfort. You have a choice. Engage fully or drift. That's the key. Now, consider real-world examples. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, built his career around this principle. He blocks long, uninterrupted stretches of writing and research. Elite students often use Pomodoro-style variations, adjusting the timer to 90 minutes. Medical students, law students, and engineers swear by these focus sessions. One student reported studying for 90 minutes, then taking a 15-minute walk, and completing in one session what normally took 3 hours with distractions. The results are undeniable. You have a choice, shallow work or deep work. That's the key. Let's address the breaks. After each 90-minute session, take 10 to 15 minutes completely off. Step away from your desk. Stretch, hydrate, breathe, move your body. Your brain consolidates information during rest. Your energy resets. You will return sharper, faster, and more focused. Do not skip this. Discipline is knowing when to push and when to reset. You have a choice. Take the break or suffer fatigue. That's the key. Here's how a typical day might look. 6:30 a.m. Morning routine completed. Hydrate, move, fuel, and plan. 7 a.m. First 90-minute deep study session on your most important task. 8:30 a.m. 15-minute break. Stretch, walk, hydrate. 8:45 a.m. Second 90-minute session on the next priority task. 10:15 a.m. Break. Reflect. Adjust. This simple structure ensures your brain is operating at peak capacity. You have a choice, structured focus or chaos. That's the key. Let's reinforce repetition. Work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. Say it every time you sit down to study. Write it on a sticky note. Repeat it until it becomes habit. Until your brain knows what to expect. Until focus becomes automatic. Momentum compounds when deep work is consistent. That's the key. Now you will face resistance. Your phone will vibrate. Social media will call. Your mind will wander. That's normal. That's the trap. Discipline is overcoming it. Discipline is returning to focus every time your attention drifts. Top students do not let distractions dictate their performance. They have systems. They have rules. You have a choice. Fight distractions or let them fight you. That's the key. Another critical element is task selection. Not all work deserves a deep focus session. Your 90 minutes must be spent on high-value tasks. Solving problems, practicing, memorizing, creating, writing. Checking emails, copying notes, or passive reading is not deep work. You have a choice. Invest your brain where it counts or waste it on trivialities. That's the key. Consistency matters. One deep session is powerful. 10 sessions over a week are transformative. Your brain adapts to focus. Neural pathways strengthen. Your memory improves. Your attention span grows. You build momentum. Repetition compounds. Work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. That's the key. Let's make it actionable. Here's your challenge for today. Pick one task you've been avoiding that matters. Set a timer for 90 minutes. No interruptions. No phone. No social media. Work until the timer rings. Take a 10 to 15-minute break. Reflect. Repeat. Make it daily. You mastered mornings, you mastered fueling your brain, you mastered prioritization. Now you are ready to harness the power of deep work. This is where results compound. This is where discipline meets action. You are building the focus muscle that separates average students from high achievers. Remember, work deep. Work smart. No distractions. Your brain grows when focus flows. You have a choice. You do not need permission. You can act now. That's the key. Next, we will talk about the secret weapon that accelerates focus even further. How rest, breaks, and recovery don't just pause your day, they enhance it. Chapter 5. Breaks that actually boost productivity. Rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. Say it again. Rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. This is not optional. If you want to dominate your studies, your focus, and your results, you cannot treat breaks as wasted time. You have a choice. Skip rest and burnout, or take smart breaks and multiply your productivity. That's the key. Here's the truth. Your brain is not a machine. You cannot run at 100% focus for hours without decline. Every hour of concentrated work drains your mental energy. Your attention fades. Your memory retention drops. You make mistakes. You feel fatigued. And yet, most students ignore this reality. They push through. They scroll aimlessly during short pauses. They feel guilty about taking a break. That's the trap. Discipline is knowing when to stop so you can perform better. You don't need permission. You have a choice. That's the key. Step 1. Micro breaks during deep work sessions. After 60 to 90 minutes of focused effort, take a 5 to 10 minute break. Stand up, stretch, walk, hydrate, close your eyes, breathe. This brief pause resets your brain. Studies show that micro breaks increase focus, reduce mental fatigue, and improve memory consolidation. You have a choice. Work until you crash, or pause strategically and come back sharper. That's the key. Step 2. Exercise as a reset tool. Movement doesn't just benefit your body, it primes your brain. A short walk, a few push-ups, or simple stretching increases blood flow to your brain, improving alertness and cognitive function. One study showed that students who took a 10-minute brisk walk between study sessions retained more information than students who stayed seated. Exercise is not optional. Exercise is a tool. You have a choice. Stay sedentary or activate your brain. That's the key. Step 3. Mental reset techniques. Close your eyes. Practice deep breathing. Meditate. Reflect. Your mind needs recovery periods to process and store information. Without mental breaks, your retention is shallow. Your creativity is blocked. Your motivation declines. Rest is not laziness. It is an essential strategy for peak performance. Repeat it. Rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. Now, let's look at real-world examples. Top students and high performers don't study for 8 straight hours without pause. They schedule intentional breaks. Tim Ferriss, a productivity expert, recommends micro breaks for sustained focus. Elite athletes take recovery seriously because they know performance declines without it. Students who implement structured breaks often report finishing study sessions faster and remembering more content than those who grind without pause. You have a choice. Grind ineffectively or rest strategically. That's the key. Here's a practical routine you can implement immediately. Work in 90-minute deep sessions from Chapter 4. Take a 10 to 15-minute break after each session. Step outside. Walk. Hydrate. Stretch. Use mental resets during breaks. Deep breathing, short meditation, or even simply closing your eyes. Repeat daily, consistently, and track your energy and retention improvements. Repetition reinforces mastery. Say it again. Rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. Your brain consolidates what you've learned. Your energy restores. Your focus sharpens. Every deliberate break is a long-term win. You have a choice. You can treat breaks as wasted time, or you can treat them as strategic investments. That's the key. Let's address common resistance. I don't have time for breaks. I'll lose momentum. I'll get distracted and not return to work. These are excuses. Discipline is following a plan even when it feels unnecessary. Structured breaks actually increase momentum. They prevent burnout, maintain high energy, and improve results. You have a choice. Work blindly or rest strategically. That's the key. Consider a student preparing for finals. They implement 90-minute deep work sessions with 10-minute walks after each block. They hydrate, stretch, and practice deep breathing during breaks. At the end of the week, they retain more material, feel less stressed, and perform better on exams. Compare that to a student who grinds 12 hours straight with no breaks. Fatigue sets in, mistakes increase, motivation drops, and retention is low. The choice is yours. That's the key. Step 4. Use breaks for reflection and reinforcement. Quickly review what you just studied during a micro break. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I remember? Even 1 minute of reflection strengthens memory and understanding. Your brain is like a sponge. It needs time to process before it can fully absorb new information. Rest strategically. Work smarter. Discipline compounds. Repeat the mantra, rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. Step 5. Create a break-friendly environment. Keep your study area organized. Step away from screens when possible. Avoid social media during breaks. Use this time for activities that restore focus. Your environment can either support your recovery or sabotage it. You have a choice. That's the key. Consistency matters. Every break, taken deliberately, strengthens your focus and productivity. 1 break today is good. 10 breaks in a week, strategically timed, transform your performance. Your brain learns to reset efficiently. Your energy becomes predictable. Your retention improves. Discipline is not just about work. It's about recovery. Rest is growth. Short breaks are long-term wins. Take them deliberately every day. That's the key. Here's your challenge for today. Schedule a 90-minute deep work session. After it, take a 10 to 15-minute break. Walk, stretch, hydrate, breathe. Repeat for at least 2 cycles. Reflect. Notice your focus, energy, and memory improvement. Track it. Repeat daily. You mastered mornings. You mastered fueling your brain. You mastered prioritization. You mastered deep work. Now you are mastering recovery. You are building a system where focus, energy, and retention compound every day. You have a choice. Discipline beats fatigue. Strategic breaks beat burnout. That's the key. Next, we will confront the biggest enemy of student productivity, procrastination. How to resist instant gratification and finally take control of your time. Chapter 6. Stop procrastinating, beat the instant gratification trap. Procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. Say it again. Procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. This is your wake-up call. Every moment you scroll, every video you binge, every notification you chase steals minutes, hours, and days of your life. And here's the truth. No one else will reclaim them for you. You have a choice. You can drift or you can take control. That's the key. Let's talk about why procrastination exists. Your brain craves instant gratification. It wants sugar, it wants comfort, it wants quick hits of pleasure. Checking social media, gaming, watching videos, chatting, it all feels good. It's easy. It's tempting. And here's the trap. It provides short-term relief but long-term loss. You feel momentarily satisfied, but your goals, your grades, your performance, and your future suffer. You have a choice. You can chase pleasure or you can chase purpose. That's the key. Here's the psychology. Your brain is wired to avoid discomfort. Studying, completing assignments, practicing difficult tasks. It's uncomfortable. Your mind whispers excuses. Later. I'm tired. Just 5 more minutes. Those are lies. Every time you listen, procrastination wins. Discipline is resistance. Discipline is action in the face of discomfort. You don't need anyone's permission. You have a choice. That's the key. Step 1. Digital detox. Remove distractions. Turn off notifications. Put your phone on airplane mode. Close tabs that don't serve your work. Your environment dictates your behavior more than your willpower does. Set up your space for focus, not for temptation. Discipline is designing your environment so that focus is inevitable. Procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. Repeat it. Step 2. Use timers and structured work sessions. Set a countdown. Commit to working for 25, 50, or 90 minutes with zero distractions. You've learned this in previous chapters. The 90-minute rule. Use it to fight procrastination. Your brain responds to structure. The timer creates urgency. It pushes you into action. You have a choice. Wait for motivation or create urgency. That's the key. Step 3. Accountability systems. Tell someone your plan. Study with a friend, join a group, or post your goals publicly. Accountability activates pressure that keeps you honest. You will feel the weight of your commitment. You will be forced to act. You have a choice. Hide and drift or step into responsibility. That's the key. Let's give you a real-world example. Jake, a college student, struggled with procrastination. Every assignment felt overwhelming, every deadline stressful. He started using structured timers. 50 minutes of focused work, 10 minutes break. He removed his phone from his desk. He told his roommate his daily study goals. Suddenly, his productivity exploded. Tasks that took days before were completed in hours. Stress decreased. Confidence increased. Discipline earned his time back. That's the key. Step 4. Tackle discomfort head-on. Don't wait until you feel like studying. You won't. Motivation is unreliable. Start before you feel ready. Open the book. Begin the first sentence. Take the first step. Movement generates momentum. Momentum beats procrastination every time. You have a choice. Wait for desire or act on discipline. That's the key. Step 5. Break large tasks into micro steps. The mind resists the giant, abstract task. Write a 10-page paper feels impossible. Break it into outline, research, write introduction, write body, write conclusion. Small wins trigger dopamine. You feel progress. You feel control. You gain momentum. Discipline compounds when you act in small, deliberate steps. Procrastination loses power. Repeat, procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. That's the key. Repetition matters here. Say it aloud while studying. Procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. Write it on sticky notes. Repeat it before you open your laptop. Repeat it when your phone buzzes. Repeat it until it becomes a reflex. Your brain will learn to associate discomfort with immediate action. That's the power of repetition. That's the power of discipline. That's the key. Step 6. Create a ritual to start. Always begin with the same action. Open your notebook, clear your desk, take a sip of water. Rituals eliminate the need for motivation. They prime your brain for focus. Your first step becomes automatic. You have a choice. Drift into procrastination or use ritual to dominate your focus. That's the key. Step 7. Reward yourself strategically. After completing a focus session, take a deliberate, enjoyable break. Walk, stretch, or hydrate. Positive reinforcement strengthens habit. Discipline is not punishment. It is a system of structured effort and strategic rewards. Procrastination is replaced by momentum. You have a choice. That's the key. Here's your challenge for today. Identify one task you've been avoiding. Remove distractions. Phone off, notifications off, tabs closed. Set a timer for 50 to 90 minutes. Begin. Start now. Break the task into small steps. Complete the first one immediately. Celebrate completion with a short, deliberate break. Consistency compounds. One session today is powerful. 10 sessions over a week are transformative. You will reclaim hours of stolen time. You will reduce stress. You will build confidence. You will feel unstoppable. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. You have a choice. That's the key. You have mastered mornings, fuel, prioritization, deep work, and now overcoming procrastination. You are building a system where focus, energy, and momentum compound every day. Every time procrastination calls, you answer with discipline. Every time instant gratification tempts you, you respond with action. Procrastination steals time. Discipline earns it back. Start now, not later. That's the key. Chapter 7. Evening Review. Reflect, adjust, and prepare. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. Say it again. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. This is the habit that separates students who drift through their days from those who dominate their studies, their focus, and their results. Reflection is not optional. It is a critical part of disciplined growth. You have a choice. You can end your day mindlessly scrolling, or you can close your day intentionally. That's the key. Here's the truth. Without reflection, learning is shallow. You forget what you just studied. You repeat mistakes. You waste time. Your memory fades. Your focus drifts. Students who skip reflection often feel frustrated, overwhelmed, and stuck. That's not luck. That's cause and effect. Reflection compounds learning. Reflection compounds results. You have a choice. Reflect or remain stagnant. That's the key. Step 1. Review key lessons from the day. Take 10 minutes to look over what you studied, practiced, or worked on. Summarize main ideas in your own words. Quiz yourself. Recall actively. Don't just passively read. Active review strengthens memory retention and understanding. Your brain solidifies learning during reflection. You don't need anyone's permission. You have a choice. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. Step 2. Plan tomorrow's tasks. Before you sleep, write down your MITs, your most important tasks, for tomorrow. Prioritize the tasks that will move the needle. Identify what is urgent and important. Decide what you will do first. This simple act removes decision fatigue and sets your brain for automatic focus in the morning. Reflection without preparation is incomplete. Reflection plus planning compounds results. Repeat it. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. Step 3. Practice gratitude journaling. Take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your mindset from stress and scarcity to focus and abundance. It reduces anxiety, improves mood, and primes your brain for growth. Even top performers swear by this habit. Reflection is not only about analyzing what you did, it's about strengthening your mental framework for tomorrow. You have a choice. Focus on negativity or reinforce positivity. That's the key. Now let's consider real-world examples. High-achieving students and professionals all have one thing in common. They end their day intentionally. Bill Gates reportedly reflects on what went right, what went wrong, and how to improve. Elite athletes review their performance daily, noting improvements and mistakes. Students who implement nightly reviews report increased focus, higher retention, and faster progress toward goals. You don't need permission to adopt this habit. Discipline is your key. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. Repeat it. Step 4. Analyze mistakes without judgment. Reflection is not about self-criticism. It's about honest assessment. Ask yourself, what went well today? What could I improve? What distracted me? What helped me succeed? Identify patterns. Plan adjustments. Small adjustments compound into massive improvements over time. Your future is written in tonight's actions. You have a choice. Ignore mistakes or learn from them. That's the key. Step 5. Connect reflection to your long-term goals. Ask yourself, did today's actions move me closer to my goals? Did I focus on what truly matters? Did I perform tasks with discipline, or did I succumb to distraction? Your daily actions are the bricks of your future. Reflection ensures you are building consciously, not randomly. Repeat it. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. Repetition strengthens habit. Make it daily. Make it automatic. Before bed, no exceptions. Review lessons, plan tomorrow, write gratitude, analyze mistakes, connect to goals. Your mind will start working even when you sleep. Consolidation of learning occurs. Clarity of purpose strengthens. Momentum compounds. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. Here's a practical 10-minute evening routine you can implement immediately. Review what you learned today. Summarize it in your own words. Quiz yourself. Write down your MITs for tomorrow. Prioritize ruthlessly. Write 3 things you are grateful for. Focus on positivity and growth. Analyze 1 mistake or area for improvement. Decide 1 small adjustment for tomorrow. Reflect briefly on how today's actions connect to your long-term goals. Consistency compounds. 1 night of reflection strengthens memory and focus. 10 nights create momentum. 30 nights create habits. 1 year of nightly review builds unstoppable discipline, focus, and results. You have a choice. You can drift and forget, or you can reflect and improve. Discipline earns growth. Momentum compounds. That's the key. Resistance will appear. You will be tired. You will think, "I'll do it tomorrow." That is procrastination disguised as fatigue. Discipline acts despite fatigue. Discipline acts despite discomfort. You have a choice. Reflect tonight. Perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. Repeat it. That's the key. Step 6. Combine reflection with preparation for sleep. Clear your workspace. Turn off distractions. Create a calm environment. Your mind can consolidate learning faster in a relaxed state. Reflection plus preparation equals focus, energy, and memory for the next day. You don't need perfect conditions. You need consistency. Repeat nightly. Repeat daily. Reflect tonight, perform better tomorrow. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. Your challenge for today. Tonight, before bed, implement the full evening review. Take 10 minutes. Review, plan, write gratitude, analyze mistakes, connect to goals. Notice your focus, memory retention, and clarity tomorrow morning. Track it. Repeat. Make it non-negotiable. You have a choice. Your future is written in tonight's actions. That's the key. You have mastered mornings, brain fuel, prioritization, deep work, strategic breaks, procrastination control, and now nightly reflection. You are building a system where focus, energy, memory, and discipline compound daily. You are unstoppable. You are in control. You are prepared. Next, we will explore the most overlooked secret weapon for academic and life success. Chapter 8. Sleep like a champion, your secret weapon. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Say it again. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. This is not optional. Every late night scrolling, every hour lost to distraction, every hour sacrificed for extra study, is stealing from your focus, your memory, and your resilience. You have a choice. You can ignore it and crash, or you can prioritize it and dominate. That's the key. Here's the truth. Your brain consolidates learning while you sleep. Your memory strengthens. Your focus sharpens. Your decision-making improves. Your emotional resilience grows. Every all-nighter, every inconsistent schedule, sabotages this process. You are literally shortchanging your brain, and no one else will fix it for you. Discipline is reclaiming sleep as the secret weapon it truly is. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it. Step 1. Prioritize consistent sleep times. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body thrives on rhythm. Irregular schedules disrupt circadian rhythms, reduce alertness, and impair memory. Elite students, athletes, and high performers treat sleep schedules like appointments. They are non-negotiable. You have a choice, chaos or consistency. That's the key. Step 2. Create a pre-sleep routine. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, wind down deliberately. Turn off screens, dim the lights, and remove distractions. Read, journal, stretch, or practice deep breathing. Your brain needs signals to transition into restorative sleep. Without routine, sleep quality declines, focus suffers, and mood drops. Discipline is building rituals that protect your brain's power. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it. Step 3. Optimize your sleep environment. Dark, quiet, and cool spaces maximize restorative sleep. Remove noise, bright lights, and electronics. Invest in comfort. Your bed is not just a place to lie down, it's your performance lab. Sleep is not a luxury. Sleep is training. You have a choice. A subpar environment that drains your brain, or a sleep-optimized environment that strengthens it. That's the key. Step 4. Avoid stimulants late in the day. Coffee, energy drinks, heavy meals, or sugary snacks before bed delay sleep onset and reduce quality. Your brain needs calm, not chaos, to repair and consolidate learning. Discipline is what you do when no one is watching, what you eat when you stop, and how you prepare your mind for rest. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it until it sticks. Step 5. Naps are strategic, not lazy. Short, controlled naps, 10 to 30 minutes, can boost alertness and memory without disrupting nighttime sleep. Use them deliberately. Avoid long naps that fragment rhythm. Your brain rewards structured rest. Discipline is taking advantage of biology, not fighting it. You have a choice. Nap strategically or drift in fatigue. That's the key. Let's talk real-world examples. Elite athletes sleep 8 to 10 hours consistently. CEOs like Jeff Bezos schedule 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. High-performing students maintain sleep consistency even during exams. They understand one critical truth. Sleep is the multiplier for effort. You can work hard, but without sleep, results are limited. Discipline protects sleep. Discipline protects growth. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it. Step 6. Reflect on your sleep's impact. Notice your focus, mood, and retention after nights of consistent sleep versus poor sleep. Track patterns. Adjust bedtime routines and environment as needed. Awareness strengthens control. You have a choice. Ignore signals or optimize performance. That's the key. Step 7. Integrate with previous habits. Your morning routines, fuel, prioritization, deep work, breaks, anti-procrastination strategies, and evening reflection all compound when sleep is optimized. Sleep is the glue that binds them. Skipping sleep undermines everything you've built. Sleep consistently and every other habit grows stronger. Discipline compounds. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it. Now, a practical sleep plan you can implement immediately. Set a fixed bedtime and wake time. Commit. Begin a 30 to 60-minute wind-down routine before bed. Dim lights, journal, stretch, or read. Optimize your bedroom. Dark, quiet, cool, and comfortable. Avoid screens, caffeine, and heavy meals close to bedtime. Track energy and focus for 1 week. Adjust as needed. Repetition reinforces mastery. Say it aloud every night. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Write it down. Repeat it until it becomes automatic. Your brain will reward your discipline. Focus improves. Memory consolidates. Mood stabilizes. Results compound. That's the key. Resistance will appear. I'll study later. Just one more video. I can sleep in tomorrow. These are excuses. Discipline is showing up for your brain even when desire fights it. You have a choice. Sleep like a champion or pay for it tomorrow. That's the key. Your challenge for today. Tonight, implement a consistent sleep schedule. Begin your pre-sleep routine. Turn off screens. Reflect on today. Prepare for tomorrow. Sleep is your secret weapon. Protect it, honor it, and watch how every habit, every focus session, every task compounds into unstoppable performance. Sleep is power. Sleep is growth. Sleep is non-negotiable. Repeat it. You have mastered mornings, fuel, prioritization, deep work, breaks, procrastination control, evening reflection, and now sleep. You are building a system where every action compounds. You are unstoppable. You are disciplined. You are focused. You are ready. Chapter 9. Build systems, not goals, the hidden shortcut to success. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Say it again. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. This is a truth most students never understand. They chase grades, deadlines, and milestones, but neglect the process that guarantees consistent progress. You have a choice. Chase fragile goals or build unshakable systems. That's the key. Here's the truth. Goals are outcome-based. They measure success at a single point in time. I want an A on this test. I want to finish this project. I want to read 50 books this year. Goals feel motivating, but they are fragile. They rely on circumstances, motivation, and luck. If one test goes wrong, one distraction occurs, or one day is off, your goal collapses. Systems, on the other hand, are process-based. Systems focus on the daily actions that compound into success. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Repeat it. Step 1. Identify the keystone habits that drive results. These are small, consistent actions that produce disproportionate benefits over time. Examples: daily reading, writing a page of notes, completing one focused study session, practicing a skill for 30 minutes. These are not flashy. They are boring. They are disciplined. But they work. You have a choice. Ignore small actions and chase outcomes, or commit to the daily processes that guarantee them. That's the key. Step 2. Schedule your systems like appointments. Don't leave them to chance. Put habits on your calendar. Treat them as non-negotiable. One student scheduled daily 90-minute study sessions, 5 minutes of review, and 10 minutes of reflection. Another blocked the first hour of the day for writing or problem solving. The common factor? They didn't chase results. They executed daily systems. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Step 3. Track your process, not just outcomes. Instead of obsessing over a grade or score, track your daily actions. Did you complete your study session? Did you review notes? Did you practice consistently? Focus on the effort. Focus on execution. Outcome will follow naturally. Goals may or may not happen, but disciplined systems always produce progress. You have a choice. Fixate on results or invest in reliable processes. That's the key. Step 4. Incremental improvement compounds. Tiny actions repeated consistently create massive results over time. 1 page of notes today. 1 math problem tomorrow. 1 focused reading session the next day. Feels small, insignificant, but the compound effect is unstoppable. Top performers don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Step 5. Examples of system-based success. Warren Buffett reads every day without fail. Olympic athletes follow precise training routines consistently. High-performing students execute small, daily study habits rather than chasing sporadic bursts of effort. Notice a pattern? Systems, not goals, create reliability, consistency, and mastery. You have a choice. Chase sporadic results or build systems that guarantee growth. That's the key. Step 6. Replace goal obsession with ritualized action. For instance, instead of "I want to finish this book," create a system. Read 20 pages every night before bed. Instead of "I want to ace the exam," create a system. Complete 1 practice problem set daily and review mistakes. The outcome becomes inevitable. Your daily habits dictate the result. Discipline is daily action, not hope. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Step 7. Avoid the trap of all or nothing thinking. Systems are forgiving. Miss a session? Resume the next day. Goals punish inconsistencies. 1 failure feels catastrophic. Systems thrive on repetition, not perfection. Build momentum. Build reliability. Build your future. You have a choice. Fragile goals or resilient systems. That's the key. Step 8. Layer systems for maximum effect. Combine complementary habits. Morning routine plus deep work plus evening reflection plus sleep. Each system reinforces the others. Momentum compounds. Results accelerate. The scoreboard eventually reflects your consistent effort. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Step 9. Measure your success by the strength of your system, not the result. Ask yourself daily, did I follow my system? Did I perform my disciplined habits? The scoreboard is secondary. When systems are strong, results are inevitable. Top performers rarely obsess over outcomes. They obsess over execution. You have a choice: fixate on the scoreboard or perfect the system. That's the key. Step 10. Your challenge today. Identify one area of your life, studies, skill, or habit. Design a system you can execute daily for 30 days. Track it. Focus on repetition, not outcome. Commit fully. Reflect weekly. Adjust as needed. Watch results compound naturally. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repetition matters. Say it aloud. Systems win. Goals are fragile. Focus on what you do daily, not the scoreboard. Write it on sticky notes. Repeat before study sessions. Repeat when motivation falters. Let your brain internalize the principle. Consistency compounds. Discipline wins. Momentum accelerates. Systems are the hidden shortcut to success. That's the key. You have mastered mornings, fuel, prioritization, deep work, breaks, procrastination, reflection, sleep, and now systems. You are building a life where small, consistent daily actions create unstoppable progress. You are disciplined. You are focused. You are building your future one system at a time. Chapter 10. Discipline equals freedom. Own your life one habit at a time. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. Say it again. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. This is the final, ultimate principle. The culmination of every habit, every routine, every system we've discussed. If you want control over your studies, your focus, your energy, and your future, it is discipline that unlocks it. Not luck. Not talent. Discipline. Here's the truth. Small actions repeated consistently build momentum that becomes unstoppable. One focused study session leads to another. One 90-minute deep work block compounds over weeks. One night of reflection strengthens your memory, then your focus, then your performance. The power of repetition is exponential. One habit today creates the foundation for 2 tomorrow, then 4, then 10. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Repeat it. Never stop. Step 1. Start with one habit. Do not overwhelm yourself. Pick the habit that will move the needle the most. Deep work, morning routine, evening reflection, or sleep. Commit fully. Execute every day. One habit, done consistently, changes your trajectory more than sporadic bursts of effort. You have a choice: chaos or focused, deliberate action. That's the key. Step 2. Stack habits into systems. Take that first habit and layer another. Fuel your brain consistently. Prioritize ruthlessly. Break procrastination. Take strategic breaks. Build each habit into a system. Each daily action reinforces the next. Momentum compounds. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. Repeat it. Step 3. Track progress relentlessly. The scoreboard is not the habit. It is a reflection of it. Check marks, journals, apps, calendars. Use anything that gives you evidence of your consistency. Celebrate small wins. Small wins reinforce the habit loop. Confidence grows. Motivation follows discipline, not the other way around. You have a choice: drift in hope or act deliberately. That's the key. Step 4. Embrace discomfort and resist short-term pleasure. Every time you choose the habit over distraction, you strengthen your mental muscle. The brain craves instant gratification. Discipline is choosing delayed reward. Deep focus instead of scrolling. Sleep instead of binging. Reflection instead of mindless distraction. Repetition compounds strength. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. Step 5. Real-world student examples. Alex, a college student, improved his grades by adopting a system of 90-minute deep work blocks, nightly reflection, and morning exercise. Mia, another student, transformed her mindset by journaling daily, planning her priorities, and consistently sleeping 7 to 8 hours. The results were not instant, but with patience, consistency, and discipline, they experienced dramatic improvements in focus, memory, and academic performance. You can do the same. You have a choice: procrastinate, or build momentum. That's the key. Step 6. Compound small victories. One habit today, repeated tomorrow, repeated the next week, creates exponential growth. Missing one day is not failure. Resuming the next day is victory. Every consistent action builds credibility with yourself. Every repeated victory builds freedom, the freedom to control your time, energy, and results. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Repeat it. Never stop. Step 7. Embrace the power of accountability. Share your progress with a friend, mentor, or online community. Accountability increases adherence, keeps you honest. It forces follow-through. Discipline is amplified when visible to others. Momentum accelerates. You have a choice: drift alone or anchor yourself to accountability. That's the key. Step 8. Use reflection to reinforce habits. And each day reviewing what you accomplished. Note where you stayed disciplined. Note where you slipped. Adjust for tomorrow. Reflection is the multiplier for habit strength. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Repeat it. Never stop. Step 9. Visualize long-term freedom. Imagine the life you want: focus, clarity, energy, academic excellence, and purpose. Every habit executed today is a brick in that foundation. You are building long-term freedom from distraction, procrastination, and chaos. This is not abstract. This is real. Discipline compounds into results. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Repeat it. Never stop. Step 10. Your challenge for today: pick one habit from the last 10 chapters. Commit to executing it flawlessly today. Track it. Reflect tonight. Plan tomorrow. Stack another habit next week. Build momentum. Repeat daily. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. That's the key. Let's repeat the mantra one last time. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. Write it down. Say it aloud. Internalize it. Let it guide every decision. Let it shape your actions. Let it dictate your results. You are not waiting for luck. You are not waiting for permission. You are taking control. Discipline equals freedom. You've mastered mornings, fuel, prioritization, deep work, breaks, procrastination, evening reflection, sleep, systems, and now compounding habits. Everything we've covered is a blueprint. Every day you execute these principles, you multiply your results. Momentum builds. Focus grows. Energy amplifies. Memory consolidates. Confidence skyrockets. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop. If you commit to these principles, your grades, mindset, focus, and overall life will transform. Stop waiting. Start now. One action, repeated consistently, compounds into unstoppable success. Discipline is your weapon. Use it daily. Own your life. And if you found this audiobook valuable, actionable, and motivating, subscribe to the channel now. Hit the bell icon. Join a community of learners who are building disciplined, unstoppable lives every day. Your journey doesn't end here. Your growth is just beginning. Discipline frees you. One habit, one day, one victory at a time. Never stop.